Overall, this quarter has been broadly on the expected lines, as we called it out in the last earnings call that we had. The pandemic has clearly, made every enterprise corporations across the globe cautious. They all prioritized um, conserving cash and optimizing their operations, and deferred projects which could be deferred. I'll put it this way. At TCS, we prioritized employee safety. We enabled, we pretty much asked everybody to stay where they are feeling safe and operate remotely. We enabled them to work remotely by our framework, secured borderless workspaces. Our customers are happy, our employees are happy. More than 95% of our employees are working remotely, with less than 1% of our people actually are operating out of facilities. Overall, it has been a good quarter along the expected lines. We had decent deal closures, about $6.9 billion worth of deals we have closed during this quarter. In that sense, that it's a regular quarter. So we see that the green shoots are coming back. The confidence in our customer base is also returning across US and Europe.
Right, sir. My only follow up there is what about pricing on these new deals? How is that coming about? How much pricing power have you been able to exert in your negotiations for new contracts? And I'm given to understand that there has been some demand contraction seen in Q1. Do you see that picking up in the following quarters?
Life sciences and healthcare and manufacturing and communication, media, enterprise, information sciences. In these verticals, we are seeing that the demand is quite there. And in fact, some of the largest deals that we won during this quarter are in these verticals. Retail, consumer products and goods, as well as travel, hospitality services, those verticals are quite stressed out, as one can imagine during this pandemic. But overall, I would say, yes, there has been some requests from our customers in terms of, deferring payments, in terms of consolidation, in terms of optimizing the pricing structures that they have, and so on and so on. But the past contracts that we have signed up, they're all intact, and they're wanting us to continue to execute them to perfection and deliver it on time and within the budgets.
Right. So I do want to talk about how the US market is faring for you, given that there's been some demand contraction there in that market too, and in lieu of the fact that the US administration has suspended H-1B visas. Your exposure to those visas and how does that impact your employees working in the States? Can you give us an update on that?
Overall, the U.S. market, there are clearly banking, financial services, and insurance as one key market there for us. And there, they were cautious in the beginning of the quarter. And over the quarter, as we entered the quarter, I think, there is a renewed optimism.